Hi everyone and welcome back. I want to make some concepts in maths incredibly simple and have a bit of fun with them. I like having fun with maths and seeing what's going on. If this was your bank account, or this was your bank account, or this was your bank account, which one would you prefer? I'm telling you now, I'd prefer that bank account. So what's going on with my bank account? Really simple word. Let's talk about what the word is. That bank account is increasing. So my bank account's going up. On this one, the bank account is decreasing. It's going down. There's less and less money in your account. And this one is staying the same. Stays the same. Could say also that it stays level. Doesn't change. You're not putting money in. You didn't take money out. This one could also talk about it's growing, or this one is going down. We could talk about, instead of growth, you could talk about it's decaying and all sorts of things. But let's not get into decay. This one is growing. What do we talk about? It is increasing. If I've got this graph that I've got drawn across here, I want to talk about the basics. If you're reading from left to right, I'll do it with my voice as well. I want this to be so simple in your brain that you never forget it again. It's going up, 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 and it levels out. Then it goes down, 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 it levels out. Down, 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 it levels out. And then it goes up, 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 and goes crazy up there. So let's look at what's happening. There's some special dots here. That one there, we could talk about it as the top. And we could talk about this one here as the bottom. But in maths, we don't talk about the top and the bottom. We talk about it as a max, which is a maximum. And we can talk about this one as min, which is minimum. So some people talk about maxi and mini, and we'll look at what those things mean. Now this one here in the middle is not a max, it's not a minimum, and it leveled out. Now they don't always have to level out, so I'm not going to nag about what that is at the moment, except I will tell you that it's called an inflection. I think Americans spell it with an X instead of a CT. Anything's acceptable there. A lot of people will shortcut it and just put IFLN with a little N up there or a little N down there, as long as it's clear what you've meant. So let's go back to here. We're going up, 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 up. That one is called increasing. A lot of people will just put INCR up the top here. It levels out or stays level. We can talk about it actually goes horizontal. So for a moment, if I put a line through there, it's actually become horizontal. Now I'm going to go down, 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 and that's called decreasing. But then it stops here in the middle for a moment. It's called about instantaneous. It levels out again. So it becomes horizontal again. So wherever it becomes horizontal, it's not increasing, it's not decreasing, it's in between. And that's one of our definitions of an inflection. It's in between decreasing and increasing, or it can be between decreasing and decreasing. It can be do all sorts of things. That's a possibility. So let's have a look what's happening here. We're still decreasing, and we get down to the bottom. And then from that point upwards, we're going back to increasing again. And by the way, you can see as it gets steeper, it's growing quicker. The increasing is increasing even, you can talk about. Important one that happens in maths. This one happens to be right above the 1. So let's go a nice big 1 there. So there's 1. This one happens to be right above the 4. And this one happens to be right above the 7. Let's have a look at what's happening. Often in maths, they'll ask you to describe the sections where it's increasing or the sections where it's decreasing. Now, a lot of people will say it's decreasing, and you could use the words between 1 and 7. There's a whole lot of problems with it decreasing between 1 and 7 because it wasn't decreasing at 1, it was level. It wasn't decreasing at 7, it was level, and it wasn't decreasing at 4, it was level. So we'll talk about, let's talk about this one here. We'll talk about 1 and 4, and in between 1 and 4, it is decreasing. So watch what this is here. I call it between 1 and 4. and you've got these two that are always the crocodile that way or less than. 1 is less than the x values we're using, which is less than the 4. So do not include the equals to, because the 1 isn't, and you see so many year 12 students who put the equals in. Then another section for decreasing is 4 less than x and then less than 7 is decreasing there. Now if we talked about x being greater than 7, so from here onwards it is increasing. Remember, it's not an equals to, and then back over here we go when the x was less than the 1. So there's 4 sections. So each of the horizontal sections turn it into separate sections. So that was less than 1. The interesting part is you think of it as decreasing that way, but it's not. We're coming from this point of view. It's like getting on a roller coaster ride. You're going up, you get to the top, you go down, it levels out, you go down, it levels out again, and up it goes, and it goes up the hill. So that's also increasing. So these two we're talking about decreasing, not counting the 1, not counting the 4, not counting the 7. And the 2 ones on the end were increasing. And we can turn it upside down and do all sorts of things to it. You can actually talk about the coordinates as well, but we're not going to go there here. That's further in calculus, or if it was nice, I could pick a nice point on there with my graphs. So there's increasing and decreasing. Hopefully it's made really simple and you've enjoyed it. If you're enjoying it, please just spread the word. Thanks, bye.